Hey everyone, I'm Mine, and this is set number 70756, the Dojo Showdown from the Tournament of Elements wave of Ninjago. This set contains 215 pieces, 4 minifigures, and retailed for $24.99 in the US. It probably says it in the title or in the thumbnail, but this is one of my favorite sets, if not my favorite set of all time. That might shock you, because this is just a little $25 set from Tournament of Elements. What's so special about this? There's sets like Ninjago City or the Destiny's Bounty that are these huge elaborate builds. What makes me love this set so much in particular? And even though it's so small, in my eyes this is the perfect Ninjago set. And I'll show you why. First off, the size of everything you get here is pretty good for a $25 set. There's $25 sets that have better like piece counts, but in terms of like actual physical size, this is a nice big terrain build for $25. You can see by these large plates on each side and the large plates in the middle. Like, this is a nice big piece of terrain. LEGO tends to do a lot of vehicles because I think those sell better, so terrain pieces are usually pretty hard to find, but this is one that looks really good and I love it, and I loved it as a kid and I still love it now. Spinning it around so you can just see all angles of it, like, it's not the prettiest from the back, but you can see like how deep this room is back here. It's just really cool looking, but I think I've done enough talking out here, so let me pick the camera up, move in a little closer, show you what I love about this set. So moving in close, on this side we have like these 3 little platforms, and I remember as a kid just really loving to like jump the figures up the 3 platforms and have them like move up here, and I always imagined it as like a training course, right? They were like practicing their jumping and getting from place to place, and it's just really cool and really creative. It's the kind of thing we don't see, right? Like, in the 10 years Ninjago's been around, this is the only set I could think of that does something like this to this extent. We've gotten like little training course sets for $10, but never one of this size, and I don't know, I really like that. You have these 2 flick missiles on the side, which I'm not going to actually flick, but you can shoot them out at the ninja or the villains as they're trying to climb up here, and that's just another like fun play feature to immerse you in the world more and just give you more options to play. Coming up to the top here, here's the main battle arena. As you can see, there's plenty of studs. Like, you can very easily pose one figure on each side, which is what they want you to do, right? They have Kai's symbol and Karloff's symbol here, and you're supposed to have one on each side. And they're fighting for the Jade Blade in the middle. And I think that's really cool. It really fits into, like, the theme of tournament, right? Of competing for the Jade Blades. Like, this is the perfect set to stage your own fights between characters for the Jade Blades. And there's just a lot of room up here, and I don't know, something about having a lot of room to pose figures. Like, you can have them fight in all different sorts of ways just by posing them on these base plates. That's really cool. And in tournament, Chen was known for having his buttons to eliminate competitors when they lose, and would usually activate a trapdoor that would knock them into the underground. And this set comes with one of those. If you pull back right here, this floor flips out. So if you have a character standing on it like this, and you pull back, they're supposed to fall in. Karloff's got the big glove, so it's a little harder, but there he goes. And then he falls into this dungeon below, which was an area I showed before, and again, this is just another big spacious area to put figures. Moving around to this side, you got this little chain here, which honestly I don't know the point of the chain. The chain's probably the weirdest part of the set, but I really like on this side is these 2 studs sticking out of the wall. And you might think that's odd, like, why do I care about 2 studs sticking out of the wall? That seems ugly even, like, why it doesn't fit in with everything else. But I love those because it allows more room to pose the figures. For me, I always use this to pose Griffin Turner because he's the master of speed, so you could have him like running up the wall thanks to those 2 studs there. And I don't know, it's a simple little thing, right? It's easy to customize your own sets to do that, but that combined with everything else just makes it such a fun play set for me. And then finally, coming over here, you have this little training dummy which you can spin. However, it can't spin all too much in its current place, but it's made to be removable because it's on this little jumper plate. So let's take a look at it individually. Here's a closer look at that training dummy, and it's pretty simple. It just has both the top and the bottom can spin. And I don't know, I used to love as a kid to just have a ninja or have another character just like train to fight it, and it's cool. It's just a fun thing to play with, and I love this kind of thing as a kid. Yeah. So here are the first 2 figures in the set. We have Kai and Slevin, and these are the 2 kind of uninteresting figures in the set, but they're still both good. Getting one of the ninja is cool, right? It's always cool to get one of the ninja, and I don't think has there ever been a set to not come with a ninja or Wu? That's something I'll have to look into, because I'm curious about that. But yeah, we just have Kai's Stern Tournament of Elements robes, which these are some of my favorite robes ever. I think the sleeveless design with the half mask, it looks really cool. It looks like Kai's in a hotter climate and he needs to keep himself cool. It's just a cool design for robes, and it really makes him stand out from other ninja suits, because there's no other ninja suits that look like this, aside from like Legacy 2, which are based on these. I love how the Anachondrite cultists look too. Slevin's just one of the generic ones. His face is his only exclusive part, but he's still cool looking. I like the snake skull helmets and just the purple and yellow. It's a cool color scheme for him. Here they are with their accessories removed. You can see Kai's face and torso a little bit better. It's just the standard Kai face that he had up until like 2017. And then Slevin, you can see his face a little better. He's got like snake tattoos on his head, which does look pretty cool. And then turning these guys around, you can see their back torso print. Kai's just got his original symbol on the back, and then Slevin just has some of his snake tattoos carried onto his back. Now, here are Karloff and Griffin Turner, who are both exclusive to this set. It's crazy that these guys exist at all, because this is before they really did side characters in sets at all. Like, really, I think before this, every single Ninjago minifigure had either been a ninja, a villain, Wu, or Garmadon. I guess we had Pixel, right, was the only other one before these two, so seeing these two characters in a set was amazing in the first place. But the fact that they're both exclusive to the same set and that set is only $25, that's pretty impressive. Karloff is not my favorite design in the world, but I do love the character, so I'm happy to have him here. And then Griffin Turner, I think white and red is an awesome color combination. I love how he has like a little clock shuriken and then the little hourglass symbol on his torso. I just love how he looks. He's an excellent design. And then turning these two around, we can see Karloff's got another symbol on his back, which I've never really taken a close look at that, because obviously I always have his armor on. And that's actually a pretty cool looking design on his back. I actually really like that a lot. And he's got some very subtle like brown lines connecting it. That's pretty cool. I actually really like Karloff's back torso print. And then Griffin Turner's got that hourglass symbol again. And if we remove his hair, he does actually have an alternate face. This is obviously non-canon to the show. If you've seen Tournament of Elements, he's never taken off his glasses. So while it doesn't really fit for Griffin Turner, that's just a cool alternate face to have if you want to make your own custom characters, because it's a very expressive face, and I think it looks good. So overall, as I said, yeah, this is one of my favorite sets of all time. 2 exclusive side characters, 1 ninja, 1 villain, an awesome playset with like so many different options and features just to have your ninja and other figures stage battles with each other and different ways to pose them and trap them. Like, it feels like there's so many features packed into this tiny little set, and I think this is the perfect Ninjago set. I don't think they get much better than this. I would love to see LEGO redo this set for Legacy, though because it's not a vehicle, I think it's very unlikely. But I'd still love to see them do more sets like this, because I'm not one to like really love play features and stuff, but this one, I don't know, it mixes in the play features perfectly and still makes it look good, and still substantial size, and has ways to pose figures, and also comes with a great selection of minifigures, all for a very good price. So yeah, I can't recommend this set enough. If you somehow manage to find this set, because obviously I know it's discontinued nowadays, but if you can find this set, I recommend you pick it up, because I have no complaints about this set. There is nothing I would change. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like, subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. I think that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.